the Little Narivat Memorial Trust is a not-for-profit organization that was formed by a group of children and survivors of the victims of the 1982 and 1985 Maseru massacres.
And so the idea that we hear the story from politicians and older people and survivors all the time, I wanted to think about hearing the story from the younger voices of the Eastern Cape, where most of the survivors came from.
For instance, when you get to the exhibition, we see the survivors as well as people who were involved in the massacre. Our students will be able to engage with them, and also when they see the work of the students, even though it might unfortunately evoke memories, bad memories, but also provide healing for those people.
There seems to be a general perception that our history is being erased from the liberation heritage annals of our history in South Africa. So we felt that as this second generation of children of the true massacres, we must do something to control the narrative, firstly, that has generally been distorted, but also to memorialize, safeguard and promote our history for posterity. So it's been a struggle, but we are hoping to make breakthroughs and open doors, and we are still not with every government department that this story resonates with, or they have a mandate to fund liberation heritage projects of this nature. We are urging them that when we knock at their doors, for them to fund us so that we can carry out our objectives.
Those students you saw there, those are fine art students, as I say, Walter Sisulu. So essentially, what we are doing, the intersection here, art and history, right? Nezabhokisi zenziwe zenziwe nge-ceramics ne-clay, zenziwe fine art student yaphaya, telling a historic event. Niyayibona i-intersection ye-art ne-history. You can bona mos naxa abantu beperform i-drama yonke laa nto, nizawubona some of the footage use it. So it's important now ukuthi ukana sisebenzise a medium, because if nohlala apha imini yonke dibani sithi hey fellow compatriots, on this day right? It is important that we are gathered here.
So usisinomzamo apha beke wafuna into yobana utitshala baphawule malunga nokuba the process of implementa i-history as a major. As you know that i-ministerial task team, which is the MTT, yayinathi izangxoxo zokubana i-history mayibe compulsory subject. Kusukela ngo-2018 kuthiwa ke ngo-2023 izawuqaliswa i-implementwe as i-major i-history. But ke ngoku given i-circumstances zobana xa sekuzokuthiwa ku-implementwa i-history as i-major subject, that would mean that kuzodingeka many teachers, thousands of teachers ezizokwazi uba ziqualifyele to work on those schools whereby i-history, each and every class, in grade 12, each and every class ukhona utitshala we-history. So i-workforce okanye i-labor, it is the one okanye ndingathi of the hurdles okanye izinto ezenza into yobana iyivimbe into yobana okanye iyenze ibende le process of implementation of history. It is because of i-teacher gap, i-number of qualified history teachers. And talking about the curriculum, i-curriculum yethu thina ke bayithandayo i-history iyasilimita kakhulu. You would find out that when you are doing uye eklasini yakho, you know that you are following the ATP. Xa ufollowisha i-ATP izawuthi, let's say, thetha nge-apartheid, starting from i-period ethile to i-period ethile. That means that i-period that is before 1960 andizukwazi nokwazi uba ndithile because it is not relevant to le nto bazoyifunda okanye to le nto bazoyibhala bayibuzo. So it is like, it is useless. So ilihlobo i-governance ethu okanye luhlobo ilizwe lethu i-history yalo engayinakanga ngalo. To say into yokubana fundisa abantwana uqale apha uphele apha malunga ne-history yabo. So funeka ube nalaa nto yoba, okay, when I'm going to class, how am I going to indulge kuyo yonke le nto to say uba only to this, it is important, ibalulekile yonke i-history yethu. So bengafanelekanga into yokubana kukhona limitations to say you have to start here, stop here, because lando abazuyibuzo, and ke ngoku nawe uzayibone into that is useless to teach, because how can I teach you i-period ka-1920 no-1920 uba isukele phi yonke laa nto zayifunda ibe into ongazuyibhala, ibe ingeyinto ongazukuphuma ephepheni lakho. So it is limited ihlobo urhulumente lwethu lenze ngayo history. And another struggle is that
I think there needs to be, we're serious about telling the story of this country and the story of our journey to democracy and our continued journey to kind of affirm what was fought for and what was sacrificed. There needs to be education across all mediums and not just the classroom.
It's bizarre that our primary school kids would know who Napoleon was, but they wouldn't know who Walter Sisulu or Oliver Tambo was. The one problem, I suppose, with recording history is how do you make it objective? Can it ever be objective and of record?
Program. Asinizisanga nje ukuba sizonifundisa. Sifuna ukuni yonke le content nizayiboniswa apha ibalulekile, but sifuna ne-input yenu, so that xa siphinde sisenza the same thing sizawuyenza nyanga nenyanga, siyazi uba siya-improve based on i-opinions zenu, right? So xa kucela engagement asiyenzeli ukuba hey cinga umisi wakho uzayinika i-brownie points, and it akwa-red pen namhlanje. We are here to engage so that nathi thina ke sithi abazawubhala kuba ibalulekile i-input yenu.
Today, as PCM TV, we are at Mkanzani and News 7 in a program hosted by Lirona Ribatu in recognition of Eketzen massacre, which happened on the 18th July of 1983, when Tanzania communities embarked on a mass boycott. Now, different learners from different schools who are doing history have been invited in liberation and sharing our historical moments as well as learning about our South African history.
So the kind of commemorator i-Sharpeville massacre. Niyayazi ndithi, I think kuyinantsika zenu niyayazi i-Sharpeville massacre. So lusuku lwe-Sharpeville elwathi okwathiwa ke ngoku after sifumene i-democracy lwatshintshwa indlela ekubizwa ngayo kwathiwa yintoni i-Human Rights Day. So ke sithe ke masiqalele i-initiative. I also want to appreciate ukubana itishala zenu after we knocked at your schools sabaxelela ngale program bayithakazelela ne basixelela nabo ukuba nani nizawuyamkela le program. So ndifuna uqala ndibulele loo nto, because I think uBhutiseko phaya ejijini ithethile wayithi nje kancinci indaba yokuba i-history I think nalapho kule minyaka i-history yasoloko ibonela ungathi inferior compared to the STEM subjects. Niyakhumbula sithi nakuthi ke ngexesha lethu kwakunjalo. Umzekelo mna ndiyayithanda i-history xa ndisenza iprogram enjalo, kodwa because ndandixelele kwathi hayi iya kwa-A yokwenza maths and science yandithwaxa. It's i-maths andingumntu wee-numbers, kodwa kwathiwa iyapha because kufuna kuthiwa kunansika ukhulisa ii-numbers i-pass rate ye-STEM. But if I had carried on with the history, we understand that I'm at university, I would have pursued a career that is history oriented. So you say in so in 2018, some of them might get up because some of the archive materials are again. I born up by the Hulument. We are pushing into history might be at the same level with the STEM subjects. So I need a mistake, but I would love just as engage to just find out from you guys about in Tony ufunde history. And to be honest, ndiyamfuna nothi uzathi yo in-numbers, yo i-science, ndiyamfuna nozotsho uzaba honest, so that siyazi uba ke ngoku are you enjoying history kuba uyithathe uthwaxwa zi-numbers. You understand? So ndizawuthanda uba si-engage ngolo hlobo.
Is that i-black history is not taught to our children or to us. As much as Baguchiyo are from abantwana from grade 4 and above, as from grade 4 to grade 6 must not be taught history. Galuthobo sithishwa ngalo thina nalapho kuchiyo ba from understanding. But now I feel like iyazi singabavaleli phandle sibaxelele olhlobo ilulu ukuze nabo bazokwazi uveza izimvo zabo, ukuze nomntana into history azokwazi ba ezekhula yena azazi ba mina ndikwi-history and I want to learn more and more about lento bendiyifundisiwe. Ngoba uba imfundiso iye yashunqulwa phakathi ayiye yenze emdlalwane yabo. So ke ngoku mna I feel like yabo ba umntana from a certain young age, like grade 4 and above, ayifundiswe history ngolu hlobo ilulo yabo.
So ndakhulela ngiyayazi exile yintoni, right? So I was born in Lesotho, and then I grew up in countries like Zambia, Tanzania, Mozambique, right? But I hear a topic namhlanje because express, and I love the fact that you shared a personal experience. So I learned sometimes I did because we are very school. I understand comes out of history, but if you share such personal anecdotes, imagine you understand, you end up internalizing it. So thank you very much. I really appreciate this. Is a safe space. I can't go by any minutes and if you heard us, so I can 10 months, you understand? It's a safe space. So let's share personal anecdotes, but it's related to Ndlovu history. So thank you for that. Yes.
Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Isipo Bashmani. I'm a grade 11 scholar at Masuku High School. And this is going to be my take on the compulsory history education of kids. Firstly, I do believe that kids need to be aware of their history. It doesn't have to be on a deep level, but kids need to have a sense of vulnerability about the history we had. For example, someone did talk about private schools, right? That the black and white kids, right? But if we're not teaching these kids about their history, the kids of nowadays will not know what's right or wrong. And they can discriminate black people because if you look at today's society, there are still white people who still discriminate us as black people. So I feel like it's very important. Even the reporter said that if you look at today's kids now, a kid will know about a popular thing, but will not know who Walter Sisulu is. Okay, sorry. Okay, yes. Steve Biko, such people. So I feel like this thing is very important, and the government or education, my fault. The education needs to put history as a major curriculum and allow people to have a sense of their history, to know their roots. I think that's all.
Thank you very much. Set up a second segment.
A very good morning, ladies and gents, boys and girls. My name is Osaka Kaman, and representing Osnote Bible. I'm not criticizing anyone's opinions, but in my opinion, I say Abanwana from the lower grades in primary. And I think it's in the history that I was taught back then, like the history of the Khoikhoi, the San. Then as they grow older and get more mature, they learn the history from the. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
For Sharpeville Day. I say this because as Tishara Bechilo, we are still under the white people's rule, and this is no longer visible, even to most of us, due to them sanitizing our history and losing context. As Sharpeville Day would make someone ask why it is named this, for you to learn of our history. As the teacher also said, we barely have time, and our history is shortened to the political side, and not even all of it is shown, and we are given minimal time to learn of our history. So I say as also another thing is that Sharpeville Day and the Sharpeville Massacre would make you learn of our history and want you to make the history a compulsory subject as another connection to another thing I learned today. And that's it.
Thank you.
It means that ANC kudala is staying as abantu abamnyama. it failed asiqala kwi-Freedom Charter ngo-1955. The ANC signed a document that was saying everyone that is in South Africa, or it signed a document that was saying that everyone that is in South Africa is free to own the minerals of South Africa. That is why EPAC broke away from the ANC, because EPAC was saying that not everyone in South Africa, because in South Africa asizo blacks sodwa, bakhona nabantu abamhlophe. And if you are saying that wonke umuntu that is living in South Africa kumele une right yoba angazi own means of productions. Means of productions ke ikakhulu ezibenefita ilantuza i-economy zezi ke zizombiwa bese zihleli i-white zi-in control of zona ngela xesha ngo-1955.
From grade 4 to grade 6. Abethethwa wona bangathethwa like thina masixelelwe deep about yona, but abaxelelwe like izinto mhlawumbe like i-background, so that xa befika phaa kwa-grade 7 unyuka bazoyazi uba no le nto ithethwa ngayo apha yile sasixelelwe ngosasibancinci, so ngoku siyayibona uba yayisenzeka kanjani kanjalo.
Because in this economy, okay, sorry, back. I'm just noting. Okay, after back. Okay, so after Miss Thanks Sarahaya. Oh, kuyacela ukuba ofuna because banansi. Okay, mhlawumbe umuntu uphakame mhlawumbe kumele awulapha ne South African. Because you are not addressing me. Ibikhona umuntu epha ewe. Okay, then about after him, it's you. Yeah. So I've noted.
Essentially, the purpose of today was for us to gather together some learners who are studying history at high schools, different high schools around in Tanzania.
Okay, what was the motivation behind?
Sure. So the motivation, as stated earlier, is that we noticed that young people don't understand the significance of our public holidays. To them, it's just another day of going to school. Yet it's important, for young people to engage with history that happened back then, and what is happening now, to inform what is happening today. So it was essentially us trying to say, listen, each public holiday, let's try to engage in meaningful conversations that we have today, so that they can understand the importance of our history and where we come from and why we are enjoying the fruits of democracy.
History is compulsory because ukufika kwami apha and did history, I learned how to stand firm for myself. Because if you see kwizinto ze-apartheid and all that, blacks were able to come forward, be united. If into they did not agree with, they stood in front and said, we don't agree with such thing. I learned that if I was really, no one can stand for you, And also, in we see that abantu abamnyama, in as much as they were others were injured, and that caused trauma to the survivors, were able to stand firm singabantu abamnyama, and also it is important that history ifundiswe in every way, because we get to know what singabantu abamnyama sisukaphi. As oko besisithi we are not being taught more about the history yalapha singabantu abamnyama. We get to know the history yabantu abaphesheya awards. But if we get to being taught ubana tina sisukaphi, how did we get where we are now, we'll be able uba sizazi tina uba singobani kuqala. Because silapha nje asizazi, most of us asizazi uba sisukaphi and all that. Sazi uba okay, we know people from Kesheya and all that, but when it comes to knowing who we are, who are our leaders as Chilo. So I'm saying that history is really compulsory for about Bayazi, so that you may know but because if us is us, no one will know us.
But also educate us all, because we cannot make the assumption that it is only young people that do not know their history. There's a lot of things that even people older than me don't know. So I think there needs to be, if we're serious about telling the story of this country and the story of our journey to democracy and our continued journey to kind of affirm what was fought for and what was sacrificed, there needs to be education across all mediums and not just the classroom.
It's bizarre that our primary school kids would know who Napoleon was, but they wouldn't know who Walter Sisulu or Oliver Tambo was. The one problem, I suppose, with recording history is how do you make it objective? Can it ever be objective and of record?
Well, I don't think it can really be objective. I think there is, I think we all are going
from the understanding, but now I feel like he has been saying about the parents. Sibakalele also go ilulu ukuze nabo bazokwazi ukuveza izimvo zabo ukuze nomntana o into history azokwazi ba ezekhula yena azazi ba mina ndikwi history and I want to learn more and more about lento bengifundisiwe.
And we are saying we must never forget people who struggled for us to be where we are today.
Survivors and families say this was a watershed moment.
Pension, 600.
There's that 6,000 rand pension money and the medical aid. Those are the things we are supposed to get.
I feel
very happy about it. I'm so happy and I don't know what I can say. I wish they can do something for us. More.
The township is 50 years old today. Thousands here celebrated the auspicious day. Unatwi Moses, ABC News, Tanzania.
Right next to me is one of the students from Isikolo Zalapha in Tanzania who attended the program. Can you kindly please introduce yourself to the class?
Hi everyone, my name is Otanwa Keleman and I'm from Zone 13 Senior Secondary School.
Okay, now that you were inside here and attended the event, can you kindly share the experience with us?
My experience from today's event is that I had so much fun and also I learned a lot about what happened back in the days. As today it is the Human Rights Day, I got to know what happened on this day as we were taught about the Sharpeville massacre where the black people were killed, others were injured because of they were fighting for their rights. So on today's experience I really had so much fun and I learned a lot of things that I didn't know that happened back then.
Okay, now as you're saying that you learned a lot, do you find events like this
Yes, I do find this kind of events useful and helpful to us because we get to know things that we didn't know, things that we are not being taught back at school. So it's really educative for us as youths.
So as you know that today it is a public holiday and you're here not in a holiday, do you really think having days like this and spending them like this is the right thing to do?
It is the right thing to do as we are in this event. We are just not here to sit down, but we are here being taught about things that we don't know, things that we don't have knowledge about. So I really think being here is really a good thing, and it is taking part. It's like I'm taking part of this public holiday.
Okay, thank you so much. Now that you've heard that
and the freedom is alone, there is no economic empowerment. Like economic empowerment, we are seeing the freedom. In land reform is building the money of which economy is right. Like we live in inferior places. Yes, we did have freedom, Yabo, 94. But take a look right now, we are still like in those places, and the same people who are regarded as inferior, they are still the people on the top management of the fields, like 60% of Babuna, like a triangle shows the forms of ownership from top management to the lowers. The black people are still treated as laborers, like labor force, okay, contract loan, but my business essential business as a real, okay, as no powers change about Lulu later.